Hey guys, Matt here. This is Chelsoph update 11, which is absolutely freaking crazy, and it's also crazy the length of time since the previous Chelsoph update. So apologies for that if anyone cares. So a few things to sort through in this update. Number one, we've got the new Chelsoph social event coming up on the 7th of November. That's in Cheltenham. So to anybody that's listening, you're more than welcome to attend. I'm not offering free snacks or beers or anything this time, but I can probably be encouraged to buy a round or something, perhaps. But, last time we had double figures, sort of 11 or 12 people, and it's just freaking fantastic. We all sort of turned up. We're all maverick. We're all, just who we are. And I think we got on really well. And, you explored some really, really interesting ideas and sort of discussed what we're going to do going forward and, discussed lectures and inviting, guests and so on and so forth and having debates, right? So there's that. That's really, really good. I'm looking forward to that. Got a couple of guests sort of booked in, which I'm really pleased about. I mentioned some guest bookings recently, and yeah, I've got a few. I'm not going to mention who they are yet. Sort of try and create a bit of suspense, but it's going to be fun. I mean, one of them is sort of coincidentally yet another sort of forefather of microelectronics and chips and so on. And, someone who seems to have come over to a kind of an idealist way of thinking, almost accidentally, in a sort of uncontaminated way. So, that's of massive interest to me. What else do I want to talk about? Look, the kind of Facebook group, we've had some infighting, right? Let's just fess up and say that, people that have previously been friends have kind of fallen out over philosophical disagreements. And I just want to say right off the bat that that's fucking crazy, because thinkers, philosophers, whatever their disposition or final conclusion, they should be united by the very fact that they are thinkers and philosophers. Right? People that have actually tried to give some attention to the nature of reality and the nature of their presence within it. Right? And, we might, disagree over minor details. We might fuss about certain interpretations and the limits of knowledge and so on and so forth. But, really, we should feel comfortable around people who are at least prepared to think outside of the box and who are at least prepared to sort of say, well, okay, as Inez pointed out, we're in one of these kind of Wittgensteinian bottles. And we all are. Inevitably, we can't frickin' help it, right? So we're all enculturated. We're all disposed towards certain ways of thinking about the world because of the experiences we've had. And I think we should forgive each other, right, for that. And we're all having a go. We're all having a bash within Chelsoph, the Hermetica group, the Castrup group, Mike and Luke and and all these guys and the various groups and stuff. And and look, we can't all be right. And why can't we coexist? I mean, I just wish there was. I mean, I started this whole endeavour with the idea that we could accommodate different isms, different points of view, and that's probably going to be slightly difficult at times. Certainly if we're encountering sort of fundamentalist or sort of absolutist positions on things. And I think we kind of almost sort of collectively agreed that actually we probably weren't going to tolerate absolutist positions on things. Right? but then at the same time, it's okay to be passionate and enthusiastic and, yeah, even convinced. You know, I mean, you know, I'm fascinated by people who are. I mean, I've always, you know, when the Jehovah's Witnesses knock at the door, I'm like, come in, and usually it's them that want to leave before I want them to, right? Because I'll just say, well, okay, you know, have a go, convince me. You know, I mean, I might find some of these people weird. I mean, people with absolutist beliefs in certain things have caused me some consternation in the past, and I'm no doubt I've caused them some consternation back. But I still invite them to try to sort of convince me and explain what their kind of what the basis of their you know, certainty is. So, I mean, you know, if anyone's listening that understands, you know, what I'm going through, you know, come around and give me a hug at some point, or even a kind of like a / hug in Messenger or something, because actually this has been quite painful at times, because I can honestly say that I haven't encountered anyone, right, on the kind of, you know, sort of social media philosophical journey that I don't love. Right? Some of you are right pains in the arses, but I don't stop loving you, and I'm sure I'm a pain in the arse too. Okay, because I thought that I wanted to create a group that can accommodate, you know, differing opinions, because I think that underneath all of these different, you know, sort of signatures of understanding, there's you know, the same thing is there. These are all just pointers. Hoffman talks about it. You know, Taoism talks about it. But I think I'm just being naive, and I'm being a bit of a hippie. But I'm going to continue doing that, because it's all I can do, because I won't stop loving any of you. I've made some decisions about contact and so on with certain people, because there's been too much hurt and stuff that I perceive to be continued negativity unnecessarily. So I've cut off some communications lately because I just couldn't handle it. So anyway, look, you know, some of these feelings and you know, probably what comes across a bit of negativity here is because this stuff means something to me. And it always has. I went to university in the hope that I could find a community of people, a tribe of people that could work together on trying to understand the world. And actually, you know what? Yeah, fix the world, right? Because I don't think anything other than philosophy and science and mysticism can really do that. An intersection between those three is what's called for. So I'm going to keep doing this. I'm going to keep inviting the guests of all different disciplines and domains and walks of life and opinions and so on, because it's that intersection that we need to be able to make any frickin' progress. And yeah, maybe I should stop doing recordings after a couple of drinks. But look, maybe this is necessary. Speak soon. Bye.